that we will win. No cops, no KKK, no fascist USA. No cops, no KKK, no fascist USA. No cops, no KKK, no fascist USA.
Today here in Baltimore, we have the International Women Workers March, where women are marching, and men, for gender equity and fair pay and a $15 an hour minimum wage in Baltimore City.
So the goals of International Working Women's Day are liberation for all oppressed women and non-binary people. The day has its roots in socialist struggles, starting in around the 20th century. It was the first revolution, actually, in February of 1917 in Russia. Women, textile workers in a factory, thousands of them basically rebelled, and there were strikes, and it's been a really powerful movement of women and non-binary people revolting against fascist imperialist states.
To me, I think International Women's Day is the one day a year where we can celebrate the socialist movement of women for the equality of classes among women, and to bring up people of women and oppressed genders who suffer under like class struggle more so than non-oppressed genders. And so I think that's really what this day is about, is pulling these people up and standing in solidarity with them.
If we don't get it, shut it down! If we don't get it, shut it down! If we don't get it, shut it down!
This bourgeois media apparatus and the bourgeois schools would have us believe that, we've always been relegated to a secondary role, as if we've always been communities that are acted upon but never agents. And I think, folks are starting to see through all the lies.
My family's from India, so I'm pretty well versed, I think, in the history of abuse of women across country borders, and I feel that this is something that everybody should care about. And I think a lot of times feminism is centered here in America, and I think that it's important to recognize it everywhere in the world.
Hey, ho, ho! The BPD has got to go! Hey, ho, ho! The BPD has got to go! Hey!
Obviously, McDonald's and other commercial enterprises like that are only interested in making money. They don't care. They don't care about the women who work for them. If they did, they would be paying them a living minimum wage. They would be giving them health care. They would be providing daycare services if they had children. And these companies, through their actions, because they don't do these things, it's clear that they actually don't care about women. So they can flip their M upside down for women all they want. That doesn't help women of color or queer women or single mothers in any way.
So we see that keep happening. We see radical movements take a stand on an issue, and then corporations, because being woke is cool now or hip, corporations take advantage of that to make money. And I really don't care what McDonald's does, because they exploit their workers and they're an evil corporation.
I think black folks and LGBTQ youth are standing up because, it's been too long. And I think when we have a historical perspective and we understand history, the folks who have always been leading us in the fight have been black folks, women, LGBTQ, folks like Sylvia Rivera, standing up for trans rights. When we can activate all sectors of the black community, we can really have a push towards liberation. I think that's really important.